Hey guys, I'm Erik Peterson and I'm a men's dating and relationship coach for Skill of Attraction. And today's attraction tips video is called Do This to Raise Any Girl's Attraction. Now we talk a lot about what women don't like in a man, so I thought it'd be a nice change of pace to talk about what women do like in a man. So many of you are so hung up on red pill stuff and being alpha that you completely overlook some of the most important parts of raising and maintaining a girl's attraction. Yes, being a dominant man who knows how to lead her is very important, but it's not the only thing that you as a man has to do. And yes, not letting her walk all over you is important, but you're missing some key parts to a woman's attraction for you. The other day, I caught a video on Andrew Tate. Now, it's difficult to not see a video on Andrew Tate these days, am I right? Anyway, in the video, Tate was talking about the typical masculine excellence stuff he covers, but at some point, a beautiful woman walks into the room and he changes from Andrew Tate, the force to be reckoned with, immediately into the charming Andrew Tate. And all these comments were guys saying things like he was being a simp with that girl or how they lost respect for him. And I'm sitting here saying that wasn't simping, that was game. And it's something many of you really need to learn, as well as learn the difference between what simping and game actually is. The problem many men have when it comes to women is that they're just too damn serious, whether it's because they're nervous or they're trying to keep the alpha mask on. Like I often tell you guys, you want to make the experience with women fun. And not just fun for her, but fun for you too. When a woman realizes that she likes you, or even if she's fallen in love with you already, what she's really fallen in love with is your energy and the way that you make her feel when she's with you. Girls just want to have fun. And since it's your job to set the tone of the interaction, this one is on you to make it fun while lightly sexualizing it. And by sexualizing, I don't mean that you tell her how bad you want to take her in the bedroom and start nailing her. I mean more of a sexual vibe with sexual innuendos or humorously misinterpreting something that she says in a sexual way. And sometimes you didn't even have to say something sexual. Sometimes it's just a look when she says something that could be interpreted as sexual. You know, something like, this is all part of game, which is really just your ability to raise and maintain her attraction through your social skills, your charm, charisma, and quick wit. Now, this isn't something that everyone has naturally, but you can learn it. Of course, it will take some practice, but you'll have to practice, or you'll have to start talking to girls to get that practice. However, there's a rather easy way that you can begin to bring this vibe with you when you do interact with girls. So in this attraction tips video, I'm going to be discussing one fun and great way that you can begin to raise a woman's attraction, whether you just met her or you've been together with her for years. But if you guys need my personal help and you're interested in some private coaching, please head over to my website at soa.fm, click on the coaching tab, and there you'll see that I have several options for you to choose from. My coaching options include several phone coaching packages for my North American clients and several Zoom coaching packages for my clients outside North America. And I'll post the link to both my contact page and my coaching page in the description down below. And since we're on the topic of coaching and my website, I've recently put up a new website where you guys could ask questions, get advice, share some tips with other users, compare your notes of your interactions with women, and share your war stories from out in the field. Technically, it's still in the testing phases, but it's live and people are using it. And actually, more and more people have been signing up for it and using it lately. So it's starting to get a little busy. It's free to register, and you can remain relatively anonymous. Just head over to soa.fm to get started. That's SOA for Skill of Attraction and FM because it's fucking magic. Now, like I was saying, men are often way too serious with women, and that's going about it the wrong way. Women want a cool, masculine guy to show them what fun is all about. And that guy can be you. Now, I've noticed that in most cases, men are just so afraid of saying or doing the wrong thing that they get wrapped up in their head, overthinking the situation. Not only is that the opposite of fun, but you can't be authentic when you're just so deep into your thoughts and trying to do or say the perfect thing. Women respond much better to authenticity than they do to you saying the perfect line that you think will make her swoon. In fact, any time that I've done or said something that has made a woman swoon, it was completely off the top of my head. I didn't think about it. I just did it or said it without really any thought about how she would take it in one way or another. On the flip side of that, anytime I've tried to craft the perfect thing to say, or I really thought about taking some sort of action with the idea of trying to make her swoon, it really didn't do anything. It was a dud. Not only was I too serious or overthinking it, but I was also attached to the outcome. Now, I thought that if I did or said this one thing, that it would make her like me even more. And I mean, we've all done this to some extent. But over the years, I've learned that it's not the way to go about it at all. So first, stop overthinking everything and train yourself to be indifferent to outcomes. Not only does being dependent on the outcome create disappointment when it doesn't happen the way that you want it, but women can often sense when you're expecting a particular outcome, and then they begin to feel pressured. And when women feel pressured, they naturally dig their heels into the ground, almost doing the opposite of what you want or expect. When you're attached to outcomes, or when you're not attached to outcomes, I should say, she feels free. And, you may have heard that quote from the Zen Buddhist Thich Nhat Hanh or something. You must love in such a way where the person you love feels free. That's what you're going for. But outcome independence, as important as it is when it comes to your game, it isn't what this video is about. What this video is all about is being fun and playful with women. Women are really just little girls at heart. They want to have fun, be playful and silly, while of course you also see in them as a beautiful, sophisticated woman. But women love that playful, silly shit. I mean, think about it. Women are naturally playful. While you may not see their tests as playful, they really kind of are. And when you take them too seriously, you end up failing the test. I mean, I even instruct you guys to be playful in your responses to their test. You may have heard the term agree and amplify, which is typically the best way to respond to a woman's test. You jokingly agree with what she's saying, and you amplify it to where it's almost ridiculous. And then you both are laughing and you pass the test. Now it's over and you probably won't be tested for a while now. It's really that simple. Now, women love to tease a man that they like too. I mean, they love the back and forth of witty banter, which is also very playful. And they're all about being fun and playful. Another example is when you take them out on a date. Now, I often instruct you guys to do something fun rather than focus on being romantic. Now, of course, a nice romantic dinner once in a while is nice, but doing that all the time says that either you have zero imagination or you're taking it too seriously and that you're more focused on scoring points with her than you are actually having fun with her. As an example, one time I took a girl who I just started dating at the time to a fun house. Now, it was dark. There was like a maze. They had those silly mirrors on the wall that make you look funny and things of that nature. Now, in my defense, I didn't realize it was actually for little kids, which I didn't find out until I got there. But we did it anyway, and it turned out to be a lot of fun. Then they had these like interactive games at the end of the fun house where you had to like hit the wall where a light was on it, something like that. It's kind of hard to describe, but my point is it was completely silly and she loved it. Girls love silly shit like that, and they love it when men don't always take themselves so seriously. It's kind of like a cool vulnerability that you're showing, and you're completely comfortable and confident when doing it, and that's attractive. I mean, women, they really just want to have fun with you. And it's even better if you throw in some flirting, touching, and teasing into the mix, because that often leads to doing something like maybe sneak off into the corner to make out a bit, which is what we actually ended up happening in the fun house until we got caught by a group of kids. By being so fun and playful, you're spiking those positive feel-good emotions in her, and it will often work like a drug where she just wants more. She wants another hit, and she can almost get addicted to spending time with you. And just as a little tip, I guess you could say, you'll have them wanting a fix of you if you end the date, the fun date, a little early once in a while too. Now, I've talked about this before, ending the interaction on a high note. It's an old showbiz trick, and it leaves them wanting more. Now, if you could demonstrate a little self-control in this situation, it's actually kind of fun and very attractive to a woman. And when you're playfully teasing a woman, don't be so concerned about offending her. I mean, obviously, don't be mean with your teasing, but when you tease her playfully, what you're really communicating to her, besides being fun, is that you're just so confident about your value that you don't fear what her reaction will be. While your average guy will see that as being a jerk towards women, for obvious reasons, women find it very attractive. You're being fun, playful, and confident. I mean, that's a win with any woman. So if you want to raise a woman's attraction, whether you just met her or you've been together for years, just focus on being fun and playful with her, and don't take things or her so seriously. Treat her as if she's a bratty little sister. And if you want to see your girl look up to you with big hearts in her eyes, like she's the luckiest girl in the world, be that masculine guy that knows how to lead her, but with a vibe of some fun and playfulness, and with a little light sexuality thrown into the mix. So, if you found this video helpful, or any of my videos helpful, I would really appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up and for you to share it with any of your friends and family. I'd also really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below and tick that little bell symbol next to it so you get real-time notifications of when I upload new videos. And in the description down below, not only will I have a link to both my contact page and my coaching page, but I also have a link to PayPal or my Bitcoin wallet address if you deem this video worthy of a donation. Oh, and you also have super thanks as an option. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.